2 programs, 2 levels, 1 system, and this month,
Everything starts.
Welcome to 3 over 2 Hoops. I'm Coach Jessica Deliba.
I'm Coach Bob Belf, and we would like to introduce you to the system.
Welcome back to 3 over 2 Hoops. I'm Coach Jessica Deliba.
I'm Coach Bob Belf. And today we have a couple guests, if they can giggle their way through this interview. But 2 people that play right now for Coach at Groves. Care to
Introduce them? Sure. Or would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
You can introduce us.
All right. So this is my senior, Jacey Roy. It is only my second year coaching her, but she is a senior. And Harlem Simpson is a junior, and this is also my second year coaching her.
Now, both athletes are going on to play collegiate sports. Jacey is committed to play softball at the college level, and Harlem is weighing options as to where she's going to go when she's a senior. So she's got some things. But we wanted to bring them out a little bit today to talk about how they adapted to the system and how things went for them as they started to learn this. And then we'll get some feedback. Coach is going to be a little uncomfortable to talk to him about some things, I'm sure, and may be surprised at some of our answers. We'll see what happens. So welcome, ladies. Should be kind of interesting conversation here. All right, so it's already known that I'm crazy. I already knew that before we started this mess. I've been running the system for a long time. But now we got Coach on the dark side of the force. And when she approached everybody as a group and said, this is what we're going to do, and as you start to learn what it's all about, what was your initial reaction when you first heard this?
For me, I honestly was excited because I like to run, so I was like, ooh, wait, this is going to be fun. I was a little iffy about, the shot making and stuff because we struggled with that last year, but, I was excited to, start running and do, full court press.
That's an interesting point because last year you guys won 6 or 7 games?
Only 6.
6 games and struggled to score the ball. And we're becoming a new team. You got a lot of young people. You were putting stuff together. So that makes sense. Harlem, what did you think? Coach is crazy?
I didn't really have a reaction. I was just like, okay.
She's the type of player that will do whatever you tell her to.
What I love about both these guys is they're very willing teammates to pass and share and be a part of everything that's going on. And then there's opportunities as you go through this that you have your night, which you did the other night, did you not?
Did.
That's kind of fun. She had 24 points, which was
career high
for her. So that's tremendous. All right. So now, as you start going through it, you play a little bit in the summer, and I end up coaching with you guys in the fall league, and we're going through some things. Where were your hesitations? What are you going, this is not going to work? What are we doing?
For me, it was is everyone going to be able to keep up with everyone's pace? Because obviously a couple of us are all on the same level of we can run this much, we have that endurance, but I was worried that not everyone was going to be able to keep up and stay with the momentum and having the right keeping up with everyone else. Was where I was a little bit, I don't know, for some people, but
low-key the same as her. It was just the more we was missing and turning the ball over, they was capitalizing on it. So it was we was going super fast, but it was they was scoring and we wasn't. So they was winning.
And obviously winning is obvious. We're all competitive, right? We're trying to win basketball games. All right, so I kind of want to talk the endurance thing is important because obviously you run cross country as well. So you're up on who can and who can't. But when did it turn for you? When did all of a sudden, whoa, this is going to be pretty good?
I would say honestly when the games during Thanksgiving break, that was when I came back. I was kind of okay, wait, even if some people can't keep up, the people that can keep up are in longer and they're doing maybe more, but I was surprised to see that I feel most people that I wouldn't expect to keep up were keeping up.
I agree. The games that we played at Belleville, we was locked in. It was we knew what we was doing before that, and we just was playing and we was listening and we was doing what they was telling us to do, and then we was straight.
Well, I think JC brings up an interesting point that, as she mentioned, because based on the comment of her saying certain people were playing longer, which means that at the beginning, I'm assuming you were thinking, I'm going to play for 30 seconds and I got to come out.
Yeah.
Was that a worry of, maybe I jumped the gun
No,
on
no,
that, but
playing time is always a concern because your better players tend to play 30 minutes out of 32, and then all of a sudden you get into this, and
Yeah, honestly, I didn't really know the whole shifts thing yet. I didn't know if it was 5 shifts, 3 shifts, 2 shifts. I had no idea. But honestly, I didn't really it didn't concern me that much because I was am I even gonna be able to keep up the whole time, or I was even when I was in 2 shifts and I was ooh, wait, is this gonna can I do this? But
okay, so now across the board on your team, since you had some concerns, how do you think everybody is adapting to this? Do you think it's fitting your entire team?
yeah, I think it is just because last year we struggled with height a lot, and even this year too we don't have any we don't have a tall person that's a lot taller than everyone else.
Oh yeah, she's your manager.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But I think everyone's adapted a lot pretty well to it. I feel no one really is in the dust, doesn't understand. I feel everyone was on top of it, understands how to play, and it's just in it. I don't know, and it helps because it helps us a lot because we're not very tall. So I feel everyone was kind of wait, this is kind of working. We don't have to guard the tall person the whole time, every single game. We can just run, and then the tall person can't run with us. So then it's we take them out, and then it becomes our game.
True.
you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Person of many words right over there.
Yeah, but in practice, she just doesn't stop. But
Okay, as you're going through this and you're learning things, and coach is teaching all the things, overall, what do you think is the most important part of making this work?
I would say communication. Just because, one, it scares people. If you're all up in someone's face and you're yelling ball, it scares them. They turn the ball over, and that gets us to get more steals. And just, talking to know where to go. Because, if we're not talking, it just falls apart. And then that's when they might go on a 20-point run or something. But if we're talking and we know we have each other's backs, that's when I feel the other team never really goes on a run. We always shut it down. They might make 2 baskets, but no more than that.
Yeah, she's
She-
saying what
we gotta let Harlem go first. That's what it is.
I was hoping you'd say communication, though, because that's so darn important to everything you're doing. And you'll find that when things go wrong, you're playing too slow or too quiet. And when you pick that up, all of a sudden it changes.
So let me ask you, Harlem, compared to how we played last year, we did more traditional, and you being a point guard, how do you feel the difference to running a lot of pick and rolls and now kind of what we're doing within the system? Do you...
It's lucky, I'm not even the point guard. I'm just the person that bring up the ball. Because I'm used to calling plays and getting people where they need to be at, but I don't really got to do that because there's a whole lot happening, and I'm just trying to get a paint and look for whoever open if I can't score.
Mm-hmm. So would you say you like being able to, I get to just play instead of calling stuff out, or it's just different?
It's more so of I'm only doing one. I usually be able to, I just do both, playing regularly.
Okay.
But this time I'm only just playing. I'm not calling nothing out or
Interesting.
something like that.
And to follow up with that, now coach is playing you on ball
Yeah.
and anywhere else?
Sometimes right wing.
And how do you like that? It's the ball's not in your hands. It's going to end up there, but it's not in your hands when you start. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Well, she actually, I had her as the interceptor, and she came to me and told me, can I play on ball? And I'm like, we can try you there. Sure. I have enough trust in her to, okay.
Now, Jacey, as athletic as you are in this, you've played almost every spot except, maybe not point guard, but
Yeah.
how do you feel you adapted to everything that's going on? Is it position specific is really what I'm getting at? Or is it just let's play?
For me, it's more of like just let's play, because like especially because I play like a lot of positions, like when I'm at one position, I see how like the other position, like where I need to go, because like if I'm going to trap and then like the right wing needs to go do something and I see it when I'm on ball, I'm like, but then when I'm right wing, I like capitalize it. So honestly, like I like shifting positions just because it's like easy to, I feel like I'm just playing the whole time, and like I notice like small things that if you were just playing one position, you might not notice that's like happening.
I know with my teams, I like to allow my team. I mean, there's no control for me. You turn them loose and you let them go. The only time you really have control is in a dead ball. But I also like the fact that when we were in the huddle yesterday, that one of my players grabbed the board from me and started writing out what we needed to do, which I have no issue with this because I love the fact that the players are seeing what's going on. And are you to that point where you feel you can communicate with your teammates about how things are going?
Yeah, I did say something to Julia, I think, the Rochester game. I was like, you're like, if you cut backdoor, you're wide open on the zone. Like, they're overplaying you. And she was like, yeah, I'll do it next time. Like, I got it. And, like, there's a couple times where I've, like, told Lily or, like, some other people, I'll be like, cut here next time. Like, it's wide open. They'll do it. So I feel like I'm, like, adapting better to it. I feel like I could do a better job of, like, paying more attention. But I think, like, I'm getting to that point of almost, like, I can help them all the time.
So do you think that it takes, like, you don't just get it in after the first game? Like, it takes some time to kind of get used to playing this stuff?
Because it's, like, it also depends on, like, who the other team has, kind of how they're playing. Because, like, if they have a slow person, like, we got to capitalize on that. And, like, we have to attack them and get them taken out and things like that. So I feel like it's not just, like, a one-game thing. Like, I understand it now. Like, every game's different. Like, we have our, like, set thing of what we do, but then every game it's going to change just, like, a little bit depending on who we're playing.
You guys have, let's start with Harlem here because you're talking more than she is, but that's good. You have rung up some serious numbers here in the last 2 weeks. You start 0-2, you're now 4-2. You've been over 90 points 3 times. Does that boggle your mind a little bit in the sense of that's not supposed to happen at a high school
Boggle
game?
Meaning like
Whoa.
Make no sense?
No, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing that. It's just like, yeah, I just feel like I'm supposed to.
What about our team? Do you expect us to be scoring 100 almost?
Yeah, we can. It's just we gotta have the same, like, because there's some people that do stuff in practice and won't do it in the game. It's just like with this, they'll try it because it's no like structure. It's structure, but it's not like a bunch of structure. So it's like we're just trying to score and get back and score again. That's
an interesting point too. It's the people will try certain things in practice. They'll do stuff. They get to a game and they don't want to play. Mm-hmm. But you have 3 times as many possessions, and so you have you're going to make mistakes. It happens, but you have the ability to recover because you're playing so hard. Let's talk about hard.
I was just going to ask that. So Harlem, what happens when you come out of the game? What happens? Like, how do you feel when you come out after playing a shift or 2?
I'll be thirsty. I'll be super thirsty, and it's like I just be tired. But it's like I know the difference from when I'm not playing hard and when I'm playing hard, because I'll breathe a little. When I'm playing hard, I'll be like, all right, bro, get me off the court.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
So we notice when shifts go too long?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's hard. All right, so, but let's talk about overall effort. When we started this whole thing, and I'm sure you did too, I talk about effort. It's all about effort. It's how hard you play. And the intensity. You're playing harder than you've ever played. Is that something easy to do, or is it something that all of a sudden you have to? Is that a skill you have to learn to play hard?
Depends on who you are. Because some people they play hard where whatever they're doing, they just go hard. So it's like second nature. But like some people though, they don't go hard on everything. So it's like, now I'm in the game, now I'm gonna go hard for these 2 minutes. But it's like if this wasn't happening, I'd just be like jogging up the court.
So this forces them to match the intensity. Yeah. So when all 5 people are in the press and into it hard, it's devastating. Yeah. And it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You get pretty excited to come off the floor.
When somebody not playing hard.
And yeah, it sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? Let's talk about some players on your team who have, there's one specifically, but that have just now all of a sudden blossomed.
Julie?
There's one.
Yeah. All of a sudden came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Who else?
Do you think that the system has allowed her to? Is it that why? Is it, or do you think
It's
that?
like Julie always shot the ball, but it's like now it's like we in practice and she's shooting, and then we get into the game and it's like she know if she shoot and she miss, she'll get the ball back and shoot it again. I don't know, it's like her confidence is higher. She'll shoot it and she'll make it, and then when she make it, she's gonna keep wanting to shoot it again, make it again.
So a young lady that for you, Julie, did not in the first 2 games even register a blip on the scale. Had 19 in the ball game you had the other day, right?
Yep.
That's fabulous to watch.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I've always liked is that just everybody improves. And the people that are not necessarily what you would call starters, they take off in this because they just get so much opportunity and their confidence rises. And then all of a sudden, the challenge is now for the coach to fit that all in, because now Julie's scoring. Now Julie's shooting shots. You're like, whoa, really? And that's good. I mean, it's all excellent.
I think my question is, because I think, okay, let's say there's a sequence, right? Because, and you guys can confirm to everybody out there, right? We go on streaks pretty much. Like there was in the last game, I mean, you snatched the ball from on ball, scored, then second time, whatever, the ball came around, hit a 3, right? So say 8 points in a matter of 15, 20 seconds, and now I'm pulling you out after let's say a minute 15 shift or something. What do you say to the people that might be like, well, she can't get into a rhythm? Because that's something that I think Coach Belf, he's ran this longer, that I think critics of the system say that you guys can't get into a rhythm.
I don't know. I feel like typically when people say rhythm, like it's like 5 minutes, like whatever, but like our rhythm is like 20 seconds. It's like you, for those 20 seconds, like you might score 8 points and you come off, and then that rhythm might not come back until like later in the game or something. And like I feel like you do get in a rhythm, but if you get too tired, then you're just gonna fall out of that. So like if you're scoring 8 points in 20 seconds, then like that's really good. Like that's insane. Like
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's lucky like the rhythm come from our groups, because it's like it'll be Julie going off, or I'm going off, or Jacey going off, and then it's just that energy. It just goes to the second group, and they had the same rhythm we had because we all had the same energy.
Yeah, and there's like people like in each group that are like left sometimes. So like I know like I play like first and second shift, so when I'm left, like I can carry over the energy from the first shift. So it's not like a brand new 5 people. It's like you're still carrying over the energy from the other shift with the new people that are coming in. So like they have to like refill the spots of like when Harlem comes off, that someone coming in for her has to fill her energy and like whatever she's doing.
And would you say, well, I'll save it for later. You go ahead.
Well, I had a young lady who was my point guard many years ago when we were running this, and I had a newspaper guy come up and ask, how does it feel to always come out of the game? And she just looked dead at him. She goes, what do you mean out? I'm always in. I just get to come out and drink and go right back in. But her mindset was, I'm always in the game. It's like, I just get to rest. And, the half full, half empty thing. And she was just fabulous. I wanted to go hug the kid after that answer. That's a great answer.
Have you, because I think in Fall League we did more 5 shifts. Now we're doing 3 shifts. Do you have any opinions on how many shifts we run? We haven't even gotten to, Grinnell has run 18 shifts before.
Gosh, I like the 3. I think like when we did 5, it was really hard because you weren't like playing with the same people all the time, and it was hard to like get a rhythm with the people you were playing with normally. But like I like the 3 because it's like typically the 2 shifts I'm in, like I'm with the same people those 2 shifts every single time. So then it's like I know how they play, and then I know how that shift plays. But when there's like too many shifts, then it gets a little confusing because it's like it's like it changes too much where it's like I need to figure out how way more people play and how like at that point like 4 shifts play instead of just 2.
I like the 3 shifts. It's not too much, and it's like, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your future here. Due to the way you're playing, have you guys gotten to the point where you feel that you're a problem for everybody on schedule?
Yeah, I do.
I do too. I just think like people like in the Rochester game when you said that like they didn't even really prepare for us. They were like, you just better be ready to run. Like you can't run anything. So it's like I think like I just feel like there's no way for them to like prepare for us in a way just because like you don't like expect anything. I mean like yeah you can break the press but even if you break the press like we're coming right back at you. Like there's not really and no one's really like tried to even press us. I feel like try to like counteract what we're doing. I guess I don't know but yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I just feel like
you also have to think about most high schools play 5 or 6 girls.
Yeah.
So then it's like if they're pressing us the whole game,
yeah,
how are you going to match us when we're playing
Yeah.
10 kids?
It is part of the fun part of the chess match coming up is that people will try to do things against you. We're going to play this defense or we're going to play this and then you solve that and you just move on. It's kind of fun. I mean it's going to be interesting when you walk through your league the first time. I think everybody will play you straight up, and then at the second time around, you're going to see some stuff.
Harlem, what do you think is the biggest thing that people change against us? Like, what does the other team do to try to...
I really ain't seen nothing. They just like, I ain't seen nothing different. They just trying to keep up at this point, because it's like there's nothing they can't do. For real.
Yeah.
They just gotta know how to be poised and slow the game down if they can.
Just sit up. All right. Anything else you guys want to add?
No.
Really? Talkative, aren't we? But you're enjoying where you are?
Yeah.
Kind of think this is going to go well?
yeah.
And then we need to sit down probably right before your districts and say, all right, now here's the state tournament edition and see
Yeah.
where you guys are. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
You have something that no one else does that already makes you unique and makes you difficult to play. And so right away it's kind of fun.
I know one more question.
Please.
Have your families said anything? Because we had a conversation, a previous episode, which please go check that out. Did your parents say anything about this? Like, or at least what they thought in the beginning, because they saw it in Fall League, then now what they think? Any reactions?
I think they just said, like, they liked it a lot just because, like, they think that we're, like, a very, like, athletic team. We have a lot of, like, talent, and we all can run. So, like, my mom, she, like, actually really liked it, and she thought it would really, like, benefit us as a team and, like, it help us with our height disadvantage.
It was, like, 50-50. It was, like, some of my family would be like, no.
Just straight up no.
It's just like, some of them don't like it. Some of them be like, okay, y'all playing fast and it's y'all scoring and having high scoring games and they just like the game's not boring. But then it's like, bro, what are y'all doing?
What about classmates?
They don't say nothing about it. They just be like, Harlem, you had 50?
Yeah, they always just say, like, oh, you guys scored, like,
Or like, how much
you
scored,
guys,
100?
yeah, like, you scored 100 or 90 or however,
Yeah.
like.
We got to
it's
get
very-
them to come and watch.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, they'll start showing up. Winning takes care of it. Numbers take care of it. They'll start coming.
Yeah.
You're going to have people in your family or friends of your family come first. They're like, well, what in the world are they doing over there? and you're getting your share of ink right now too, which is good, because it's early in the season to be getting people writing about you. That's good. That's great.
Yeah. And if anyone else wants to, feel free to reach out. We're an open book over here.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, I think that's good. Anything? No? Okay. Well, we thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions for these two, we will bring them back before districts. And we appreciate you guys watching. Follow us for more.